Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, Stephen Steins. This is Mr. Tauser, and I'm getting ready to do a little coding tutorial for you. I've done a few of these before, but today we're going to just do some more things with the app lab in code.org. The big thing I'm going to be focusing on as part of making an app is how to add sounds to it. Haven't really gotten into that too much, so I'm going to show you one thing you can do with sounds. So with that, I'm on my search page. Again, whatever browser you're using, however you search, however you get to things, you put in the address bar code.org, and it'll take you to code.org. And my screen looks a little different than yours will because I'm logged in, but you don't have to necessarily have an account to do this. But you can go to projects, and then you find the app lab. And you open up the app lab, you're going to see this page here, and I'm going to go ahead and rename this so it's their animal sounds, and then I'm going to save it. So this is my animal sounds app. But before I start anything, I've talked about this before on a couple of videos, but I want to, whenever I'm building something, I want to have just a idea of what I'm doing. So this is the animal sounds app, and I'm going to have users guess the sounds that, we'll say 5 different animals make. Okay, and so again, this little idea app, it depends on what you want to make. The idea page depends on what you want to make. It could be just something as short as this. Users guess the sounds that 5 different animals make. I might say I want to guess elephant, penguin, we'll say dog, we'll say a cow, and then the last one's going to be a snake. Okay, so there, I got an idea. Here's my 5 animal sounds. We're guessing what they're making. It could be as simple as that. You just have the 5 animals listed you're going to do, and you go from there. Or it could be pages long. If you're creating an app that's got all sorts of stuff in it, it's gathering lots of information. As you get better at making apps, your plan's gonna be better. It's better to plan ahead and know what you're making. So my idea is to make an app where users guess the sounds that 5 different animals make. So we start off, if you've been in this page before, the animal sounds, you're going to have a workspace. That's where you do your coding. You got a toolbox, and it gives you the blocks that you're going to use to make different things. And then you've got this design part where this kind of shows you what you've done, what you're making. So I'm going to start off here in the design section, and for screen 1, I'm going to put a button, because a button's something you can do to a button, something you'll be able to click on this and do things, or you can just announce things. For example, I might say here the name of this app is Animal Sounds app. So I'm just typing in Animal Sounds as the text, and I can make this bigger if I want. I can make it wider. I can also make it taller by changing these numbers. This is the width. I switch it to 200 pixels. The height, I switch it to 80 pixels. You can see it's bigger, and then I have to kind of reposition it. Animal sounds. Dum dum dum. And I can change colors of things if I want, but for now, for this, I'm just going to leave it this color. Okay, because we've talked about how to change colors in previous videos. We're not going to cover that right now. I'm going to make another button here where it's telling people what they need to do. And this is button 2, and it's going to say, click here to play. Real simple. And you know what? I like that size right there. We're going to leave it that size. I could make it bigger if I wanted to, or I could just leave it like that. That's screen number 1. Okay. And now, for my idea though, I want to have users guess the sounds that 5 different animals make. And here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to make another screen. So if I click on the screen and drag it over here, then, and I drag it and make it so the screen covers the whole page. Okay, and I'm going to just to mix things up, I'm going to make the background of the screen blue. Okay, and there's no image on it, but I'm going to have a bunch of buttons on it though. I'm going to have a button here. How many animals did I want to have? 1, 2, 3, 5 animals. So I need 5 buttons for animals. Okay, each one of those is going to be for an animal. But then I'm going to have 5 buttons that are where you go to find your answer too. It'll be like this. And you can set them up kind of like that. So here's how this is going to work. Each of these buttons, all I'm going to put in there is click for sound. Click for sound. Each one is going to say that. Click for sound. Oops, I want it to be a capital C. It's going to be click for sound on each one. And actually, to make it even better, it's not just click for sound. Click for animal sound. Click for animal sound. Click for animal sound. Click for animal sound. And click for animal sound. So I've got 5 buttons to click for an animal sound, but then I see that each of these animal sounds is now it's the words are too big, so I'm gonna make the text a little smaller, see if I can fit the whole thing in. What happens if I change the font size to 12? Yeah, now it fits in there. I'm gonna change this to 12. So I'm just making the letters bigger so the whole message will fit in there. Like that. Okay, and then for each of these buttons over here, I'm going to change the font to 12 so it fits. I know it's going to fit. And I'm going to put in a different message. It's going to say click for answer. Huh. Oops. I changed the font size to 20. I don't want it to 20. I want it to be font size of 12. Click for answer. This one, font size, I'm going to move it down to 12. Click for answer. Why is it not changing my font size right? Well, change the font size to 12. Go here. Click for answer. Click for answer. And I'm going to change the font size to 12. Click for answer. And I'm going to change that font size to 12 also. and then click for answer. And I'll change that font size to 12. Okay, so we've got that. Click for animal sound, 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 click for answer, click for answer, click for answer. Okay, so we got screen 2 is ready to go. I just have to do the code off it. Now, I also need to make, because I've got 5, I need to make 5 more screens, one for each animal. Okay, so I'm going to do this screen 3 like that. And it's going to be blue. Yep, it's like that. And I'm going to have a button here. And it's going to say elephant. Elephant. And I need another button. And it's going to say back to game. Okay, because once you get to this screen, you got to be able to get back to the game we're playing. Have another screen. And what's my next animal? Penguin. So I need to first change the background color to blue. Great. And then I have a button that's going to say penguin. And another button that says, what's it going to say again? Back to game. Great. So that's screen number 4. Then I have another screen. Drag it in there, make a screen. And what's my next animal? A dog. Okay, so I need a button for the dog. First, I need to go back, let's go to the screen, change the background color to blue for that also. The colors are, you can play around with the colors if you want. I'm just doing it simple because that's not really what I'm focused on right now. And we said this is a dog, and the other button says, what's it going to say? Same thing, back to game. Okay, and we got another screen. It's going to be like this. It's going to be blue. Now we got a button. Let's put in both buttons here, and I'll go. I can't remember what the animal is next. My next animal is a cow. Cow button. Whoops, not bow. Cow. Okay, and the button's going to say back to game, like that. Okay, and then my last screen, and then after this screen we'll be done with the designing. It'll be time to start coding. The last screen is screen number 7, and it's going to have a button here for the animal, the answer, and it's also going to have a button here for the back to game. So okay, so we got, what's my last animal? Snake. Okay, snake. Snake. And then we say back to game. Okay, it's like that. So with that, I can look through and say, okay, I got screen 1, animal sounds. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and change this background color to blue too, so everything matches all the way through. Okay, animal sounds, click here to play. So when you click on that, it's going to do something once we code it. We have screen 2, click for animal sound, click for answer. Okay, so you're going to click the animal sound, you listen, you have to guess. Okay, what animal is that? Oh. Okay, so it's like that. Each one, and we get screen 3, looks like this. There's the answer, elephant. Screen 4, penguin. Screen 5, dog. Back to game. Screen 6, cow. Back to game. Screen 7, snake. Back to game. Cool. So I'm going to go back here, and then we're done with the designing. It's time to start coding. Okay, and the way this is going to work, I got to find out, this is button 2, and I'm clicking on button 2. If I say on event, that's the block you use. We've used this before with other apps if you've done them, but this on event lets me tell the app to do something. When I do one thing, I want the app to do something else. So this is button 2. So if I say right here on event button 2, I have to go down and find button 2. Where is button 2? Well, let's find it. I scroll down, button 2 right there. Okay, if I click on button 2, I want the screen. I have to come down here and find set screen, and what that's going to do is that when I click on button 2, it's going to change screens, and I want it to go to screen 2. I want to go to this screen. When I click here, right click here to play, I want it to look like this. So I have to say, when I click on button 2, whoops. Oh, why is it not giving me a chance to do that? Go to screen 2, like that. Okay, so what's going to happen here if I run it, looks like this. Okay, click here, and I should see that. So we keep moving on. Now, I'm going to reset. So now I'm on screen 2, and I have to create it so all these things do what I want them to do. First, we're going to set up the sounds, because this is the big part of this activity is you're going to try to find the sounds. So this right here is button 3. So I want to say back to the on event button. When I click on button 3, I want to play a sound. And here's how we do it. We say play a sound. Great. And when you see this play a sound option on this block, if you click on this little caret, it'll say choose. And if you click on choose, then code.org takes you all these different sound options. And for our activity, we're going to say animals. And our first animal we used was an elephant. So I need to find an elephant. And where is it? I know we have an elephant here somewhere. All right, everybody. You can hear that elephant there. I can hear that elephant here. So I'm going to choose that. And now it should have an elephant in there. So now if I run it, watch this. Click here to play. All right, I'm going to that and now. So I have the elephant playing. All right, now I'm going to do that for each animal first. I'm going to reset. It's ready to go. Okay, my second animal was the penguin, right? So I got to figure out what button this is. This is button 4. So if I click on button 4, what animal do I need again? Penguin, right? All right, so if I click on, whoops, not screen 4, I want button 4. Sorry about that. Button 4. Then I need a sound. I need to go find the sound thing again. Play sound. Right there. And I'm going to go here again and I'm going to choose. And this time I'm going to choose, what did I say? Penguin. Okay, so now we've got to find the penguin. I saw a penguin before. Okay, that's a penguin. You didn't know that, but it is. Then my next one is button 5, and it needs to be a dog. So we do the same thing. Ooh, on event. Click on button 5. Button 5, and I need to play the sound of animals. And here's a dog. Now, good thing. Okay, we're not doing this now, but if you wanted to get creative and you could find sounds, you can record your own sounds, or you can find other sounds, and you can add those in as well. We're not going to go over that right now, but here we have a cow. I need to make a cow for button 6. So click button 6. Button 6, and we're playing the cow sound. And I've got to find the cow in there. Main thing here is I want you to see how you can add sounds to this. There's my cow. All right, we got a cow, and then button 7 is, what is button 7? I can't remember. Make sure I do it. Snake. Okay, have a snake sound in there. All right, so we got the snake. Play sound. Okay. Choose animals. Snake sound. There's a snake. All right, now I've got all those in. So if I run this, click here to play. Whoops. And there, I just got a message. Line 16. Whoops. 16. I didn't change it to button 7 here. Just one thing, keep an eye open for warnings here. It says warning, line 16. The on event ID parameter refers to an ID which does not exist. Oops. I got to click here and make, this has got to be button 7. So that's, I'm doing a little debugging here. Had a little mistake in my code, which happens sometimes, but you know, got to be able to fix it. So let's reset. And now it's fixed. Click here to play. Click here for animal sound. There's, okay, and there's that. Should be a penguin, right? There's a dog. There's a cow. And there's a snake. Now, next step of our game, we're going to go to make it so when you click on each one of these, it'll go to the correct answer. All right, so I'm going to reset. When I click on this button, it should go to an elephant, right? So that's button 8, and I want it to go to screen 3. So again, I'm going to use the on event block, but this time it's going to be when I click on button 8, and we're using a different block. This time it's the set screen to screen, I can't remember what screen I need to go to. Elephant, oh, screen 3. Screen 3. Okay, so watch what happens here. I run it, click here to play. Oh, I think that's an elephant. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, it is an elephant. All right, so right now this isn't set up yet, but it will be. But let's get this whole thing set up first. I'm going to do the rest of screen 2 real quick. I got button 9 goes to screen 4. So let's do that. On event. Button. Not sure what's going on there. Huh. Okay, button on event, button 9. There, I think that's better. I think it'll work. Yeah, button 9. I need to get, when I click on button 9, and I got a lot of buttons here. That's causing me some having to concentrate. Button 9, and then I want to reset to set screen here again. Set screen 4, and then I've got button 10, and button 10 goes to set screen 5, and then I've got on event button 11, right, goes to, let's see, let me find what I'm doing here. Button 11. Button 11 is this one. That was screen 6, I think, because that's, yeah, that's cows. I got to go to screen 6. Screen 6. And then button 12. If I go back to this screen, button 12 is the last one, and it should go to the snake sound, which is screen 7. So button 12. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Button 12. I messed up there. I didn't put it in the right spot, but now it's in the right spot. Button 12 is going to go to, when it's clicked, I want to set the screen for screen 7. So now, hopefully, it's all set. So I'm going to click here to play, and I click. That sounds like an elephant. And it takes me there. Good. Reset. Run. Click to play. Click here. That sounds like a penguin. And it is. Okay. Run. I just want to make sure all work. That sounds like a dog. It is a dog. I want to do this. Click here to play. That sounds like a cow. It is a cow. And then the last one we're going to test is this one. Oh, sounds like a snake. It is a snake. Okay, so the only thing left that I need to do is, if you're playing the game and you click here, you click to play, and you go to the elephant page, now I have to be able to get back. Okay, and again, that's another place where we're going to be doing, I want to look at something real quick, see how long we've been going. Okay, we're all right. So make sure we're doing okay on time. We got enough time here. If at any point during this you need to like just pause this and take a break, that's fine. I'm going to go all the way through, but that's part of why I'm recording it, so you could pause it and do what you need to do. But for this, I'm going to reset here, because now I can look. Screen 2. Nope, I'm done with screen 2. Screen 3 though, the elephant. Button 14. I need it to be where if I click on button 14, it takes me back here so you can keep playing. So I need to do another on event button. On event. And what did I say? Button 14? Button 14. And I'm going to reset the screen back to screen 2, because that's my home screen, right? So if I play the game, I go click here, it's elephant. Now it takes me back and I can play again. Okay, so same thing I want to do with screen 4, which is button 16. I also want it to go back. Click on button 16. Button 16 is going to take me also back to screen 2. And then button, what is this button here? Button 18. I need to do the same thing. Button 18. On the dog page, button 18 also needs to take me back to the home page. Or not the home page, but the screen 2. Like that. And then I'm going, let's see, let's look at my, what is it, the cow page. Screen 6 is button 20. Button 20. Button 20. Set screen, it's going back to screen 2 also. And then on screen 7, button 22. So I think this is the last thing we have to code. Button 22, if you click on it, it's also going to take you back to screen 2. Okay? So big thing here is I want to make sure you have the sounds in here that make it work. So I think we got it all done. Let's test it out. Click here to play. That sounds like an elephant to me. Yeah, I got it right. Back to the game. Let's go back. Oh, what's this one? I think it's a penguin. It is a penguin. Awesome. And then what's this? That sounds like a cat. Oh, I got it wrong. It's a dog. Okay, let me try it again. Oh yeah, it's a dog. All right, cool. Dog. Awesome. Then we go to the next one. That's definitely a cow. Cow. All right, back to the game. That sounds like a rattlesnake. Snake. Cool. Back to the game. And that's it. Got it all coded the way I want it. Okay, you could add more sound to it. You can play around with the colors and the sizes of things. But for this, I just mainly wanted you to see how you do the sound. Okay, and that's, again, you are up here, you say play sound, and you choose, like we did when we were coding, click on choose, and it'll take you all kinds of sound options. Okay, remember to have your idea page. What did I make an app that guess the sounds of 5 different animals? Yep, I did. Took about 30 minutes, but we did it. Okay, and the last thing you can do is you can share this. Remember that. Okay, if you want to send this to your family, your friends, say, hey, try this game I made. See if you can name the animals. You can send it to a phone number. You can also have somebody scan this picture, and then it should go there. Also, you can click this link, and if you copy it, if you're on a laptop or a desktop, you go Control C. That'll copy it, and if you paste it, I'm going to open a new tab. I'll paste it right here, and the app will come up, and somebody can play it. Oh yeah, elephant. Cool. All right, and that's how you share it. Again, you click on the share button, do that. You can copy and paste it. You can copy it and you can paste it to like Dojo if you want to send it to me. Let me see it. Again, you can phone it to your friends. They can see the app you made, and it's kind of fun. You can do animals. You can do all sorts of things. Use your imagination to figure out what you want to do. But that is the Animal Sound app. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you code something that you like, you have fun doing it, I'll be happy to look at it. It's kind of fun to see what you come up with. So that's it with that. I'm going to stop recording here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.